Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I was due in Nashville, Tennessee, and today we are going to continue our beautification of the Hermitcraft server by adding a little bit more road, because, wow, that was an awkward place to land. But anyway, we need more road out here because I'm getting wet. This is not what I want to do when I teleport over here. In fact, we want to build a road that extends out here. I kind of put this cobblestone down with JoeHillsTSD the other day when we were just kind of talking about it in theory to kind of indicate like how it would line up or whatnot. But one thing that we had talked about was having essentially a glass bridge over the water here. So we would actually kind of break these 4 blocks here like so. I think that's level or even. And then, yeah, we kind of step up. And this whole episode is going to be about making this bridge, which is going to be very complex, as you can tell. I'm already doing a wonderful job. Oh, no. And getting the road going on in general. Because when we get new folks on the server, we need to have a place for them to build houses, right? So that way we don't end up with, like, terrifying sand block, crazy pier things like that over there. We need to have a nice road and then, you know, a big field that they can build in. So, wow. You'd think after doing that other bridge that it would be, like, way easier. Okay, that's 3 or 4 now. Luckily, I brought extra glass. Okay, new way we're doing this. We're going to come down here, and we are just going to run backwards into creepers or whatever's waiting behind me. Yeah, see, now my feet are all wet, my pants are all shiny. This is not exactly how I intended to do this, but you know what? Fine. I'm going to do it because that's what gets the bridge made. And we are here to get results. We are result-oriented people who are building a bridge to the 21st century just the same way Bill Clinton imagined. Awesome. So here we go. Let's see. How do we want to reconcile this bridge? I'm guessing I want to do something similar to these stairs here. So let's go ahead and get 4 blocks that will go kind of like this. Okay. And I'm kind of thinking that might extend out a little bit past here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And, I guess I do want to have it step down, possibly the same way he had it back over here, which was just it kind of went. It was 3 wide. Well, these are not a main street. The main streets are all... Oh, these are 3 wide, too. This is just a weird one that it's 4. Okay. Is the first street, like, by the other stuff 4 wide? Or is that 3? Now I'm falling to my death. Wonderful. Exactly the way I intended to fall. So, if I come back here, though, this is... Okay, this is 3 wide as well. Oh, hey, while I'm over here, why don't we just beautify that real quick? Next problem. And I'm going to winterify the spawn at some point. Don't worry, guys. It's just still too autumnal around here, because I live in Nashville, so the weather doesn't get cold for a while. It's supposed to be in the 60s this weekend, so it's hard to get excited about putting, you know, cold weather stuff up. Okay, so I'm thinking, though, this bridge road will continue out at 4 wide, and then eventually split off. Now, there's no real reason for it to step down, necessarily, other than the fact that the land here is lower, which, I mean, is a good reason, I suppose. So let's see, though. If we were to come out here, how far would it have to come out for me to actually put these stone block stairs on the outside of this and not be, like, directly adjacent? So, like, if I put the stone block stairs here and have this kind of going like that. Okay, so that's about that far. And, whoa, that is not where we want that. So this road is going to be where JoeHillsTSD and where hopefully any new server members we have join the server. Now, you know, obviously the server is a private whitelisted server, so we don't just have people joining every day. But you got to look at the long-term viability of a project like this, you know? A project like this does need to grow sooner or later, and so we should always expect that there will eventually be new friends to play with or what have you. Well, if I put this here, is that going to... Well, that was worthless. Oh, man. So, yeah, I talked to some people today about doing... You know, I don't know if you guys know this, But sometimes when I talk on this show, I like to talk about stuff that happened to me, just kind of as a way of like mentally, I don't know, unloading like what's on my mind. But anyway, actually, this one I should probably make that a full, and I don't have the stuff to do that. But anyway, yeah, I was talking to some people today about trying to do an interesting collaborative project that would be kind of a thing where myself, with my video talents, and other people with other sets of talents that are not necessarily video. So, like, people that you might not have heard of because they are very active in other communities, but not like people who play Minecraft as a game, but then do other artwork as like a career. And like I tried to explain to them this idea I had for a neat collaboration that would involve people who played Minecraft, on YouTube or on Twitch semi-professionally, and people who make other types of artwork professionally, but like just play Minecraft recreationally. And I realized that I did a terrible job of explaining to them like maybe the ecosystem of YouTube, or like the fact that there are people who do this, who play Minecraft like super seriously and make videos of it every day, and that it's a kind of art form. And it's frustrating to me because I feel like my collaborative idea would have really benefited from having these artists on board, because they are really great people and I have a lot of respect for them. But I'm kind of frustrated with myself that, like I said, I didn't know how to sell it well enough. And so this is just something that's kind of on my mind right now, is like, how could I do a better job of selling the merits of Minecraft as a medium? And ironically, I mean, I've even done a panel on this at Kineticon. Andy Buchanan and I... Was that Kineticon? Yeah, it was Kineticon. Andy Buchanan and I, the author of Gift, and Waking Up, which are stories that were turned into Minecraft maps by Vetches, that Andy paid for. We had a whole panel on using Minecraft to create art and stuff like that. But it's a lot different telling people who are, already looking at Minecraft and trying to make stuff out of it, how to make stuff out of it, than people who are really busy making other things. Like, hey, I know you're super busy making other things, but it'd be cool if you came and made stuff with us too, and like mutually beneficial. And so I don't know. This is just something I'm kind of mulling. Not sure exactly. There's not really an action item here. Well, okay, so no part of that was helpful. It's just frustrating sometimes, trying to communicate. Because, like, I do these videos all the time, and I think, yeah, I'm pretty good at communicating, but there's always something left to learn, And, awesome, so that's going to turn here. And so we've got this little street thing that just kind of continues out this way. And it doesn't really go anywhere yet on this side. But, I mean, somebody could build a house in this little area, this sand area down here, or out over on the beach here, or even out there. So, but yeah, let's see. Sorry, it's not polite to talk while I chew. I should probably just kind of churn through some of this here as well. I'm guessing I should probably figure out Latin too at some point, but I'll do that next, I suppose. Because technically, I don't think things will spawn on the stairs. I know it won't spawn on the half slabs, but yeah, okay. But yeah, it's just what it's. I guess what's frustrating for me is I took for granted how much the Minecraft community is part of my life, and I wasn't able to really parse my thoughts about it to somebody for whom it's more recreational. And it's really easy to get kind of caught up in this kind of filter bubble where, like, if all of your friends like something, it's easy to think that everyone likes it or understands why it's awesome. And, like I said, these people understood why Minecraft was awesome, but I just couldn't do a good job of explaining why it was beneficial for them as creators to participate in the project. Sorry, I'm droning on about this, but like just talking about like my block placement here. Let's talk about block placement strategy, guys. I think I'm going to place one, then the other, 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 then the other. Yeah, see that kind of drags a little. I don't know that that's really the happening hip hop and entertainment you guys are hip hoping for from me today. Oh no, it's a scary mine. I should probably add literally any light to this. This is getting into the darkness area. The cake is this way. Good. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna probably need to light this area somewhat significantly better than it's been lit in the past if there's gonna be a super highway essentially that runs from here into spawn proper. So even if I don't light everything perfectly, this will at least discourage mobs from spawning, make them less likely to spawn mathematically. Even if it's dark enough for mobs to spawn, if it's a certain brightness or higher, they're less likely to. And I, of course, have no idea what the actual numbers are on stuff like that, because that's what I'm worst at in Minecraft, is anything involving how stuff actually works rather than how it works on average. I'm great at understanding the vague concept of like, yeah, light good, dark bad, dark worse, you know, but I'm not good at understanding like, well, you see, if you place a torch exactly here, 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 and here, you'll never have to deal with mobs. Otherwise, you certainly will. So let's see, we're just going to extend that out like so. I'm really starting to run low on bricks and everything. But I think that this is a pretty good start, at least, for the project. It at least communicates to people the general direction that we want everything to go in, so that they can start feeling comfortable building. Because, like, Jassassin's house was unfortunately right where this road goes, so I had to eminent domain it, which I kind of felt like a jerk for doing. But it's like, no, Jassassin, you built your house exactly where everything on the server that's going to be built ever in the future needs to happen. It's, oh, poor Jassassin. But yeah, you can follow him on the YouTube and the Twitter and stuff. He was in my last video, and I think he's a pretty cool guy. So, oh, dang it. Okay, so if I put that there, oh, dang it, nope. I clearly just don't have this down. Is it, if it's on this side, here, there we go. I'm really hoping a creeper doesn't just jump down at me or something. It's generally well lit enough over here. Spoon is busy streaming, and he hates going to bed when he's streaming. Oh, thank you, additional stairs, for not being in any way cooperative. Okay, okay. Cool, cool. So, this will ultimately run out past here into this whole area with the ravine. We might even want to put another cross street, maybe, once we get over to maybe about here, let's say, and then that cross street can go across the ravine in one direction on a bridge, and then it can go across the river there to that little island even on another bridge. I think that might be... Whoa, skeleton. Hello, a skeleton. Hello, Tin. Boom, you have been slain. That's slain. That's not slaying. Oh, that's a creeper. He's gonna slay. Evade. Evasive maneuvers, Captain. Well, no, nobody yells evasive maneuvers at the captain. He would yell at the helm. Helm, evasive maneuvers. So let's see, I don't know if the creeper's smart enough to get me on here. But he certainly looks like he's trying, so I'll take that as his he does know how to get out here. Okay, cool. Got my awesome bow on me for generic bee busting. Okay, so let's see. If we go over this hill here, I might want to actually have that have these have this part of the road step up and kind of conform with the land more. Whereas I'm thinking on this side, I'm just going to kind of cut into it. But I don't know. I'll worry about that later. Anyway, so this is a solid start to a project that I hope will endure on the Hermitcraft server. The future expansion of our beloved server by our beloved members, bringing in more beloved friends and beloved beloveds. I don't know. I guess you could bring your actual lover on the server. You know, like we could see Mrs. Generic B or more Mrs. I don't know. When one day Spoon will be married, and that girl will be very lucky, and maybe she'll come on the server. So yeah, you could bring your beloved friends and beloved beloveds. Anyway, I'm rambling. I've been away too long. I just can't compose my thoughts well. But I'm back on the Hermitcraft server very actively, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.